Hello, dear friends. My name is Sophia, and I am 20 years old. Today, I want to tell you a special story. It is not just any story. It is the story of my family, the people who love me the most, and the people I love with all my heart. My family is not very big, but it is full of love, laughter, and support. We live in a small house in a quiet neighborhood. Our house may not be big or fancy, but it is full of happy memories and warm feelings. Let me begin by telling you about my mother. Her name is Grace. She is one of the kindest people I know. She is always gentle, always patient, and always ready with a smile. She loves to cook, and her food is amazing, especially her cookies. When I was a little girl, I would come home from school, and my mom would be waiting for me with warm cookies and a hug. We would sit together at the kitchen table, eat cookies, and talk about my day. Those small moments were so special. They made me feel safe, loved, and important. My mom is also very good at listening. Whenever I am sad, she holds my hand and says, "Tell me everything." She never judges me. She just listens and helps me find my strength again. Next is my father. His name is Daniel, and he is a firefighter. He goes to work every day to help people. He saves lives, and I am so proud of him. He is strong and brave, but he also has a soft heart. When I was younger, he would read me stories before bedtime. I still remember how his voice sounded while he read fairy tales and adventure books. His stories made me dream big. My dad likes to tell jokes too. Sometimes he tries to be serious, but we all end up laughing. He says, "Laughter is the best medicine," and in our family, that is true. Now let me tell you a little bit about our home life. We have a small garden outside where my mom grows flowers and a few vegetables. On weekends, we sit outside and drink tea. Sometimes my dad sets up the barbecue, and we eat outside under the sky. We may not have everything, but we have each other, and that is what matters the most. In our home, we celebrate all the little things. A good grade, a sunny day, a nice family dinner. Everything is a reason to smile. My mom often says, "Happiness lives in the small things," and I believe that now more than ever. Family, to me, means being there for one another. It means listening, helping, sharing, and loving. Every single day. It means laughing when someone tells a joke and hugging when someone cries. It means standing together during happy days and also during the sad ones. I feel very lucky to have such a family. This is just the beginning of my story. In the next part, I will tell you more about my brother, my sister, and our funny dog. They are all very special to me, and I can't wait for you to meet them too. Thank you for listening to part 1 of my story. I hope it reminded you of your own family or made you smile a little, because when we talk about the people we love, we are sharing the best parts of who we are. Welcome back, friends. In part 1, I told you about my wonderful parents. Now, I want to introduce you to the other special people and one very playful dog that make my family complete. Let me start with my brother. His name is Leo, and he is 18 years old. Leo is funny, smart, and always full of energy. He loves to play video games and can sit for hours in front of the computer, laughing and shouting as he plays. Sometimes I play with him too. We take turns, and sometimes I win, but most of the time he wins. Still, I enjoy our game time because we always have fun and laugh a lot. Leo also likes to tease me, but only in a friendly way. He makes silly jokes and sometimes hides my phone just to see me react. But when I need help with anything, like fixing something or carrying heavy bags, he is the first one to offer a hand. Underneath all his jokes, I know he has a good heart. Now, let me tell you about my sister. Her name is Emma, and she is 16 years old. Emma is sweet, kind, and very talented. She loves to dance. Every evening, she turns on music in the living room and starts dancing. She moves so gracefully, like a butterfly. Sometimes she teaches me a few steps, and even though I'm not as good as her, we have so much fun dancing together. Emma dreams of becoming a famous dancer one day. She watches dance shows and practices every single day. I always tell her, I believe in you, and I really do. She shines when she dances, and I know she'll do something amazing in life. Our house is always full of life with Leo's jokes and Emma's dancing. But there's one more family member I must tell you about. Our dog, Buddy. Buddy is more than just a pet. He is part of our family. He is a brown Labrador with big eyes and a tail that never stops wagging. Buddy is always happy. He jumps around when we come home, brings us his favorite toy when he wants to play, and sits next to us when we're feeling sad. He just knows how to make everyone smile. Every Sunday, we all go to the park together with Buddy. It's our family tradition. We walk together and Buddy runs ahead, chasing birds and wagging his tail. After our walk, we sit on the grass, eat snacks, and enjoy the sunshine. Those quiet, happy Sundays mean the world to me. Buddy also loves baths, but only when my dad gives them. He doesn't trust me or Leo to do it right, and when he gets wet, he runs around the house shaking off water, making everyone laugh. Even though he's just a dog, Buddy brings us closer. We all care for him, feed him, and play with him. He teaches us about love, patience, and joy in the little things. Sometimes I look around and feel grateful. I have a brother who makes me laugh, a sister who inspires me with her passion, and a dog who makes every day brighter. And even though we are all different, we like different music, foods, and hobbies. We love each other just the same. That's what makes a family special, not being the same, but growing together. Hello again, friends. In the last part, I introduced you to my brother, my sister, and our sweet dog Buddy. Today, I want to share something even more special, our family memories. These are the moments that live in our hearts, the ones we talk about again and again, and the ones that brought us closer. Let me start with one of my favorite memories, our trip to the beach. It was a warm, sunny day in the middle of summer. My parents packed a picnic, and we all got in the car, including Buddy, who wagged his tail the whole ride. When we arrived at the beach, the sky was blue, the sea sparkled, and the sand was soft under our feet. Mom and I built a huge sandcastle together. It had towers, doors, and even little seashells on top. Dad took pictures of us, while Leo and Emma ran around collecting shells. Emma did a little dance near the water, and Buddy chased the waves, barking with joy. We laughed, played, swam, and ate our picnic under the shade of a big umbrella. I remember thinking, this is what happiness feels like. That day stayed in our hearts for a long time. But not all memories are happy. Some are hard, but they also make us stronger. One such moment was when our grandfather passed away. He was a kind man, always telling us funny stories about his childhood. Every time we visited him, he had a joke or a sweet ready. He made each of us feel loved and important. When he died, it was like a part of our family went quiet. We all cried a lot, especially my dad. But during that sad time, we were never alone. We held each other, shared our favorite memories of Grandpa, and looked at old pictures together. We remembered how he laughed, the way he called me Sophie, and how he always said, "Family first." Remembering his love helped us heal. Another tough memory was when Leo broke his leg. He was playing soccer with his school team, and during a match, he fell badly. He had to wear a cast and stay in bed for almost a month. At first, he was very sad. He missed school, his friends, and soccer. But we all did our best to make him feel better. I read him stories every evening. Emma brought him snacks and made silly dances just to make him smile. Mom and Dad helped him with everything, from getting dressed to carrying him to the bathroom. Even though it was a difficult time, something special happened. We all came together and cared for him. We laughed more, talked more, and helped more. And when Leo finally walked again, we clapped and celebrated like he had won a trophy. These kinds of moments, Both the joyful and the painful ones are what make a family strong. They teach us how to love, how to support, and how to grow together. One more memory I can't forget is when Buddy got sick. He stopped playing and wouldn't eat. We were all so scared. We took him to the vet, gave him medicine, and stayed by his side. When he finally barked again and chased his ball in the garden, we all cheered. It felt like we got our sunshine back. Looking back, I realized that these memories, whether happy or hard, are like little threads that tie our hearts together. They remind us that we are never truly alone as long as we have each other. Thank you for listening to part 3 of my story. In the next part, I'll share how we celebrate holidays and special traditions with love, laughter, and lots of food. Hi again, friends. In the last part of my story, I shared some of the most special memories I've had with my family, both happy and sad. Today, I want to talk about something that brings so much light and joy into our lives, celebrations and the quiet, cozy times we share. In my family, we love to celebrate. Every holiday, birthday, and small event feels like a reason to smile, decorate the house, and spend time together. Let me begin with our favorite holiday, Christmas. Every year in December, we turn our house into a glowing, magical place. My dad puts up colorful lights outside, and my mom sets up a big Christmas tree in the living room. Emma and I hang shiny ornaments, while Leo tries to sneak candy canes off the tree. We always play music while decorating. Buddy, our dog, runs around us, wagging his tail and getting tangled in the string lights. It's a mess, but a happy one. On Christmas Eve, we all wear matching pajamas and sit together by the fire. My mom bakes her famous Christmas cake, and the whole house smells sweet and warm. We drink hot cocoa, sing songs, and then, our favorite part, we exchange gifts. One year, Leo gave me a beautiful handmade bracelet. I was so surprised. It wasn't expensive, but it meant so much. I gave him a new video game, and he jumped up with joy. Seeing his smile made me happier than any gift I received. We also celebrate birthdays in fun ways. Last year, for my birthday, we went to an amusement park. We rode roller coasters, ate cotton candy, and took silly pictures. At the end of the day, we watched fireworks light up the sky. It felt like the whole world was celebrating with me. But not all special times are loud and exciting. Sometimes the quiet moments are the best. Almost every evening after dinner, we sit together on the couch and watch a movie. We turn off the lights, make popcorn, and snuggle under warm blankets. We laugh at funny movies, cry at sad ones, and sometimes even fall asleep during the quiet parts. These simple nights make our family feel close. Another tradition we love is Sunday dinner. Every Sunday, no matter how busy we are, we sit at the table together for a big meal. My mom usually makes roast chicken with vegetables. We share stories from our week, laugh about silly things, and just enjoy being with each other. One Sunday, something funny happened. My dad wanted to surprise my mom and cook dinner, but he burned the chicken. The kitchen was full of smoke, and we all ran around trying to open windows and turn on fans. In the end, my mom saved the meal, and we all laughed so much that our stomachs hurt. Even Buddy barked like he was laughing too. All these moments, big and small, make our family special. Whether we're at a party, at the dinner table, or just sitting quietly, we are together. That's what matters most. Holidays, birthdays, and peaceful evenings help us create memories that last forever. We don't need expensive gifts or big events. What makes every celebration meaningful is the love we share as a family. Hello again, dear friends. Today, I want to share the last and most important part of my story. This part is about how my family helps me through life, how they support me, and how much they mean to me. They are my heart. As you know, I am 20 years old and a university student. I study English because I love learning new words, reading stories, and talking to people from different countries. But learning is not always easy. Sometimes I feel tired. Sometimes I feel like giving up. But every time I feel that way, my family is there to help me stand again. When I have exams, my mom wakes up early to make me a good breakfast. She gives me a big hug and says, "You can do it." That one sentence gives me strength. My dad writes little notes and leaves them in my bag. They say things like, "We're proud of you," or "Do your best." When I find them during class, I smile quietly. It's like he's with me, even when he's not around. Leo, my brother, even though he jokes a lot, helps me study. He quizzes me with flashcards and makes funny voices so I remember better. Emma brings me tea and gives me little dance breaks during long study hours. Even Buddy lies near my feet, keeping me company while I work. In return, I try to be there for them too. When Leo had a hard time at school, I talked to him every night until he felt better. When Emma had a dance competition and was nervous, I sat in the front row and clapped the loudest. When Buddy was sick, I slept beside him on the floor. That's what family is about, being there, not just for big things, but for small ones too. Sometimes we have arguments, just like every family. We get angry, we say things we don't mean, and we sometimes walk away. But we always come back. We say, "I'm sorry." We hug, we forgive, we learn, and each time, we understand each other a little more. I also have dreams. One of my biggest dreams is to travel the world. I want to see new places, learn new things, and grow as a person. My parents say, "Follow your heart. We are always behind you." Knowing they support me gives me the courage to dream big. I also want to give back to them. One day, I want to take my family to Paris, my mom's dream city. I want to show my dad the Eiffel Tower, buy Emma a little music box from the street market, and take funny photos with Leo near the river. I want to make them feel as happy as they've made me feel all my life. At the end of the day, life is not just about school, work, or money. It's about the people who walk with you through it all. My family is not perfect, but they are real. They support me, believe in me, laugh with me, and wipe away my tears. They are my safe place, my cheerleaders, my best friends. They are my heart. Thank you for listening to my story. I hope it reminded you of your own family, or maybe helped you feel a little less alone. Wherever you go in life, remember this: when you have people who love you, you are already home. With love, Sophia.